Welcome back to Booze Briefs. I'm Matt.
I'm Derek.
And today we're going to talk about Sazeracs.
No.
Oh?
No.
No, not Dirty Rice?
No, we're not doing that one.
What are we doing?
Booze for
one.
Sazerac!
Yeah, oh, man, I was really hoping for some jambalaya.
Our shirts don't say grain briefs.
Oh. Well, I mean, kind of.
Kind of. I didn't even think about that one. You cheeky bastard.
Yeah, that's right. No, we're going to do Sazerac today.
We are. One that used to be everywhere, and now, like, all Buffalo Trace stuff is stupidly hard to find.
For literally no reason. It's not like they aren't the biggest conglomerate of all the goodness.
Yeah.
They put off enough barrels.
And they make a good product, but they're not the only ones making good product.
Right.
But if y'all want to keep hunting for Buffalo Trace stuff everywhere, so be it. So, Matt gave me grief. He didn't like the way I said Podunk, North Carolina last time. We exchanged a few tense words off air.
We did.
And so this time I would just say, I bought this in a small town in eastern North Carolina.
Quaint. On
my way to the beach. Yeah, it was charm. Actually, this was not charming.
It's nothing charming.
This was in Plymouth, North Carolina.
I don't even know where that is.
So if you're on 64, there's like things that talk about like how they have the biggest black bears in the country in Plymouth, North Carolina.
Oh, that's good.
And this ABC store is like right after or right before a rest stop.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
So we were on the way. I was like, I'm just going to pop in here and see what they have. And
that makes sense.
They tried to sell me on some liquor that had a bottle of, or a picture of Ava Gardner on it, but it was made in North Carolina. I was like,
yeah, that's popping up a lot. I have no idea what it is.
I'm going to pass on that. Yeah. It seems like gimmicky shit. And
there's a lot of people love it. I think it's one of those love-hate things. I've only seen people they're like, you got to pick that up. You got to get that bottle. It's like,
no, I don't.
I think it's expensive.
Yeah.
No thanks.
I didn't even ask how much it was. And it had Kentucky Owl there, too. And speaking of expensive, I'm not buying Kentucky Owl.
No, I'll let somebody else buy it, and I'll try it if I have to.
So, we did this once before. We did a head-to-head with this and Rittenhouse, like, a year ago.
And now we look back on it, and that was...
Yeah. So it's like, fair. You know what? Let's talk about Sazerac by itself.
Yeah.
And what better way to talk about it than to drink it?
My favorite way.
It's got a good glug in the bottle.
It does. It's a cool bottle. I actually have a guy that's in the bourbon group that we're on Facebook. We're a part of. He makes lamps. And I have a lamp made out of a Sazerac bottle.
I have seen that.
And it's on my desk, and I absolutely love it. And it's a good conversation piece. It's at my work. It's next to a bottle of Maker's 46 on my desk. So there's
but that's a lamp Maker's 46, right?
No. Oh, we did get one, but no, that one's actually about 3/4 full. Okay. So it's just a cool looking bottle.
Yeah.
And it's not expensive, so it's not like you're selling the farm to get a bottle of that.
No, this bottle was $30. I saw it on the shelf, and I was like, yes, it's good. I'll take it, and it's impossible to find in Raleigh. So like we said, made by Buffalo Trace. You're never going to believe this, Matt. They're not exactly forthcoming with their mash bill.
That's crazy.
So I'm assuming it's pretty low on the rye, about as low as they'll let you get. So I'm going to our dear friends at Breaking Bourbon. They estimate, or they say they believe the mash bill is 51 rye, 39 corn, 10 malted barley.
And 100% delicious.
Mm-hmm. Whereas this pinhook back here was 60-20-20. So a lot less corn, which would be why that was lighter in body and texture. So,
night and day.
Yeah, Breaking Bourbon talks about orange zest, clove, raisin. Shockingly different from this.
Like, it's so much. I mean, this was good. That's so much better. That to me is a classic rye.
But it has less rye than this.
I know. It's just when I think of rye, I want that little bit of bite, but then I want it a little bit sweeter. I don't like really sweet, but that's just, maybe it's a texture thing. I don't know. Because this has definitely got more chew factor than this one.
Oh, yeah. The finish on that's real nice.
And it doesn't last forever. But it gives you all of its worth.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So they say fruit flavors on the palate of sweet apricots, orange peel, and plums, and then caramel and vanilla with a little bit of barrel char, yada, yada, yada. It is 90 proof.
Okay.
And it's good.
It's great.
It's just good.
It's great. It's good. I don't feel bad mixing it into a drink.
No, I wouldn't either.
It makes it great. It makes it just a great cocktail. And like I said, you're not spending a ton of money, so you're not feeling like, yes, the rarity of it, just being able to find it, that's the only thing that makes you go, maybe I don't want 2 of these tonight.
Yeah.
But then I also have 2 more in my basement, so I'm like,
You were just saying something about rarity right before that, Matt. So.
Well, I ordered them online.
Okay.
I had to get them from California. So I was like, well, if I'm going to order 1 bottle, I might as well just get 3, and then it's worth the shipping, because then it's only bumping the price up like $5 a bottle.
Instead of 15.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That makes more sense. So that was why I just ordered multiple.
Well,
I've never been able to see it in a store, which is stupid.
This is the first time I'd seen it in a store since I've cared about whiskey.
That's crazy.
So yeah, they talk about other sub-30 bourbons or things in that range. They mentioned Rittenhouse, Dickel Rye.
Dickel's bad.
Dickel is just awful.
Dickel is bad.
Elijah Craig, Woodford, High West, Knob Creek.
I wouldn't compare that to High West. High West is more. High West is like,
High West is around 40.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's $40 or $45 for the Boo Rye. Which
no, the Boo Rye is like 80.
Is that one? That's the other one.
That's the limited edition one.
They have just there's like a double rye too, isn't there?
That's the double rye. That's their like entry point.
The Boo Rye is ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm sad that bottle's gone.
That's good stuff.
That was really tasty.
You know what's not tasty?
What?
The campfire one.
Oh no, it says smoky. I'm out.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Yeah. All right, Matt. Let's go back to this guy.
Okay.
You seem to be drooling all over this guy.
I like it. It's a great 91 for me.
Woo!
Yeah.
91.
Yeah. I would drink that over higher value, more sought after bourbons. Mm-hmm. But, I'm a rye guy.
And I'm going to go 87. For me, I want a little bit more. This is bordering on bourbon for me.
Huh.
And I don't say that as a negative. I enjoy it. Obviously, I enjoy bourbon. But if I want a rye, I want something that doesn't remind me of bourbon. And this...
I don't get any, bourbon characteristics out of that, except for the texture.
I'll say it's more in the texture than
Okay.
the nose or the palate.
Huh.
But I obviously like it. 87's
That's
perfectly fine. I'll buy it again.
Yes, for sure.
But it's not something where I'm going to go, oh man, I always need to have this on my shelf.
Right. Where I am like that. I will always have a bottle of that.
Huh. I just had a thought. We should do an episode of, what are the things you need to have on your personal shelf?
Well, you can do that.
Okay. We'll do that sometime.
All right. Yay.
All right. So, yeah, 91, 87. Good scores for Sazerac. If you can find it, buy it. There's no need to hoard it. Like we talked about, there are other plenty good ryes.
Yep.
But it's tasty stuff and not too expensive to mix into a cocktail.
True.
I might make an old-fashioned with it tonight.
Ooh, do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. They put it on TikTok.
Ooh.
And you guys can go watch it on TikTok.
You can do that. You can see it on Facebook or Instagram, too.
Perfect. All right, guys. Until next time, put something good in your glass. And, like these Booze Breeze glasses.
These are good glasses.
And we'll see you on the next one.
Cheers.
Cheers.